Hello there, fellow figure pals and gals of the YouTube world, and happy first day of Spooktober. That's right, folks, being that this is the first month of the new month. With that being said, a new month means new figures, new merchandise, and of course, a whole new plethora of new adventures. Being that saying, for that, as you guys know, it's everyone's favorite figure collecting Lobo here, once again with another exciting episode of Figure Friday. And I'm pretty sure that I know that you know that I know that according to the laws of Mjolnir, Captain America was indeed worthy right from the start. But that's just me, honestly. But it's also that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together and basically nerd out about all things, figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. You better believe anything of that sort is going to find right here on this channel. Now, before the holiest of moments, folks, let's slow it down just for a second, because I would very much like to just give a special acknowledgement and shout out to one of the newest members who has joined us. You know who you are, and I appreciate you for joining the Wolfpack, And with that being said, hey, every new member we give you guys a complimentary howl, and of course an honorary howl, christening you into the pack. So, So, with that being said, if you haven't already, please do your boy a favor and go grab something to eat, something to drink, something to snack on if you want to, because as you guys know, I want you guys to feel as at ease and as safe and as possible, because this is a green zone. I want you guys to feel as comfortable. So please go and help yourself, and hey, I'll be here waiting. Hey, plenty of time. Give me a chance to some massages. Oh boy. And let me fix that real quick. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Also, I hope you guys can hear me, because lately I've been having issues with my audio. But I mean, hey, it's a learning experience, But man, I gotta tell you, it's been a very, very rainy day. Mother Nature's really been giving us the business outside. She's still giving us the business outside. Like right now, it's still raining and pouring, heck. But I'm happy to say that I made it through the day, and yeah, now it's time to relax. Excuse me. But also, for those of you guys who are out there, I hope that you guys are maintaining that you guys are keeping the necessary steps possible to ensure you guys are staying safe from COVID, because as you know, it's still out there. It's still bad. We still need to take the precautions necessary to do our part. To make sure that we can get back to reality. So. But since we have hit the 3-minute marker, we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to say hello and welcome back for those just joining us this fine evening, or who is watching this as a highlight. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy. Now, being that I spoke earlier about a Marvel reference, it is indeed the universe that will be in the spotlight tonight on this fine Friday evening. Now, I know that we did recently just come from that universe, but I'm very excited to announce that we're introducing 2 new figures that I'm epically excited to have joining the Wolfpack tonight. I know I'm not trying to be repetitive or anything like that. So please, I'm just trying to give you guys as much fresh content as possible and make sure you guys are enjoying it. So, as I said, 2 figures. One of them who will give you a real run for your money, Now, remember, run in quotation marks, And the other who bears a shield in her own universe. Yeah, you heard me right in that one. So, I invite you guys once again to sit back, relax, and take a deep breath with me. Because, as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of this evening. So, first off, I figured we can go for a run, or maybe try to catch the first guest of this evening, who is a rather quick individual. So, please, there's a reason I say that, folks, but there's a particular reason that I'm very happy to announce this first figure, because he has also been one that I've been trying to track down for a while now, and I'm happy to say that he is joining the pack tonight. So please, ladies and gents, give a big, big Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Pietro Maximoff, aka Quicksilver. That's right, folks. The speedster of the MCU has decided to slow down just for this night and join us this fine evening. And after consulting with him, and all that good stuff, and well, and losing in a race, he agreed to let me tell his story. So, shall we begin? But first, before all that, I would very much like to first say that this is the Avengers Age of Ultron Quicksilver, for those who didn't know. And I want to say that's a very, very good movie, Sorry. Just give me one there. Oh, my goodness. And of course, in the movie, he is played by Aaron Tyler Johnson. And of course, as you can see, here's a good look at him. Bam! There he is, folks. As I said, he has agreed to slow down this fine evening and show us his stuff. Now, this is the attire that he was wearing in the Age of Ultron movie. But being that that is said, he does come with some pretty cool accessories. I ain't gonna lie. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into his character tonight. We're gonna talk about his history, since he allowed me to, But as I said, this particular speedster, he was a native of the city of Sokovia. Now, he actually grew up with his fraternal twin Wanda Maximoff, but during the time, the city of Sokovia was embroiled in constant war and strife. So Sokovia basically became sort of a base of operations for what was known as a Hydra cell operated by Wolfgang Von Strucker. Now, who Von Strucker is? Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. So sorry. He's one of those sort of megalomaniac scientist types who actually recruited the pair of Pietro and Wanda to take part in a series of tests, involving the Mind Stone itself. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, the Mind Stone is the yellow stone. Just throwing that out there. And where that was located, it was located inside Loki's scepter. Now, basically, what that did is it gave them. It gave the twins superpowers, while his sister Wanda was actually given psionic abilities and powers. Pietro actually acquired the ability to move at superhuman speeds. Now, he does have his limits. He does have his limits, folks, and they are. It sucks because being a speedster, you do have your limits, But shortly, a little bit further on down the line, following the Avengers attack on the Hydra research base, the twins actually joined in the fight. But they joined up with Ultron. Now, for those of you guys who are curious who he is, feel free to look back at my previous episode because I introduced the comic book version of him. Because if I could find the MCU version of him, I will be gladly to share him on this channel. But that's if you guys want to, honestly. But yeah, basically in this film, Ultron basically was looking to sort of annihilate the human race, because it was during that movie where one of his most famous voice lines was uttered, and that was every time the earth settles, God throws a stone at it, and that's basically what his plan was to basically find a way to use the whole city of Sokovia to basically use it as a rock so he could throw it, honestly. But that's beside the point. I'm veering off point. I apologize. And also, they were joining him to continue their quest for revenge on Tony Stark over his weapons actually killing their family. But since a little further down the line, also, since Ultron actually made the classic villain mistake and explained a little bit too much about his plans, they actually learned the truth about what he actually did plan. And they decided, they weren't going to have it. They couldn't do it. They didn't have the heart. They were simple, basically simple, freedom fighters just trying to be out there for the city of Sokovia. So they actually switched sides and aided the Avengers. Now, during that time, Pietro here actually fought with them side by side in the Battle of Sokovia alongside all of the Avengers. But unfortunately, folks, at a great price, at a great and huge price. Because it was actually like, if you guys have seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about, because in that moment where that great sacrifice that I'm talking about, he sacrificed his own life to protect both Hawkeye and a little girl whose name was Costell. And that was actually the little girl that Hawkeye saved, but that was when Ultron was still alive and looking to kill them. So Pietro took it upon himself to speed them, or kind of speed up, but kind of move them and push them out of the way. It was in that moment where he was actually gunned down by Ultron. Sad, I know. And much to his sister's grief, Pietro's sacrifice wasn't in vain, however, because even after all that chaos, all that just all that sadness and all the fighting, the Avengers prevailed against Ultron and stopped his plans from an extinction level event. An extinction cataclysmic invention plan. It's just like I said, honestly, Ultron, he was one of those self-aware, like rogue cyborg type things. Honestly, I don't want to spoil too much for the movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it because it is a great film. Now, there was some very cool little tidbits and fun facts that I did find out about this character. But before we get into that, I would very much like to show you guys some accessories, because being that Ultron turned out to be the enemy, it was actually found out that he actually made hundreds of himself, like in Sentry form, because he enacted Tony Stark's Iron Man's Tony Stark's suit building program, and that's when plenty of his sentries were made and that were controlled by Ultron. Now, there does, like I said, what he comes with here is actually one of the sentries, but it comes in pieces, like this part right here, I would say, is the chest area, and then of course one of the many hands of the Ultron sentry. Very cool, very detailed. And of course, what's the Ultron Sentry without the head, Because honestly, I thought that this was probably the coolest part, because it shows his destructive power. Because even though he's just a speedster, I mean, all speedsters, whether it be DC or Marvel, they're very dangerous and very powerful. Can this part move? No. Okay, it can't move. Okay. And I just want to point out one thing that's really cool on the figure that I found out. They actually gave him these cool little running shoes. I thought that was pretty cool, because they must have been friction resistant because they didn't burn up when he was running. But besides that, the fun facts. Just for those guys who don't know, did y'all know that Pietro was actually 12 minutes older than his sister? Because that's pretty much why he's the big brother of the family. And sadly, it was actually learned as I researched it more, that he was actually the first Avenger to actually ever die. In I don't know if that's like in the comic book world also, but I do know that that's what basically happens with this in the Age of Ultron. A small spoiler. Sorry, I apologize, folks. Really. Oh, okay. Okay. And probably the coolest little fun fact, and kind of morbid on this one, so just please bear with me, because it was actually learned that even though in the comics he identified as Magneto's son, it was later discovered that his wife Magda actually left him while pregnant at the same time that she actually ended up dying also. And there was a being known as the Higher Evolutionary who actually put Wanda and Pietro in the care of the Maximoff family. Now, I mean, I didn't get a chance to research that. I know that the High Evolutionary is a very powerful being. That's all I know. I don't want to spoil anything further. So please, if you guys want, you guys can check that out. It's very cool. Very nice. Oh, goodness. I need a swig. Oh, I apologize. Are you guys good? I want to make sure. You're good. You good? Okay, good. But okay, I would hope so. Okay, I'm trying not to sneeze. It's like I have it. It's like right there. It's like right there on the tip. Just it's trying to come out, but it's plaguing me because it doesn't want to come out. But that's okay. Heck, that's okay. We're gonna continue. So next up, we're going to be I'm sorry. Would you stand up? Stand up. You're still in the box. Relax. Next up, we're going to be taking another run, but in a different direction, folks, into an entirely just different universe that revolved around one question and one question in particular. And of course, we're going to be introducing the second guest of tonight's show. Now, this character was the sort of starter in this new series of questions in a new series that Disney Plus has actually been showing us over the past few weeks and Wednesdays. So please follow me, folks, as we peer into this new world and ponder the question, what if? For example, what if a certain soldier who was meant to be humanity's last hope against a red-faced titan actually ended up taking a completely different twist and introduced a new hero who, and I quote, is quite the shield maiden. Now, there's a reason for that, folks, and I'm pretty sure you're probably wondering who this new hero that I'm talking about. So please, ladies and gents, I give you Margaret Elizabeth Carter, aka Captain Carter. That's right, folks. The Shield Maiden of the What If series on Disney Plus has joined this Wolf Squadron this evening, and I'm extra excited because I'm actually have her here because she was given to me as an exclusive, like straight out of the box, like even before it hit the shelves. She was given to me, and thankfully, after a debriefing, we have orders to tell her story on how she came to be. So, I want to tell you guys right now, there will be spoilers in this one, maybe a small spoiler warning, folks. And I apologize in advance. And honestly, it won't upset me if you want to stop watching. If you want to like just watch the series for yourself, it would not hurt my feelings really, because I want you guys to not feel like you have to, because I respect you guys, and I don't want to force you. So I'll give you a minute to think about it. Really, just take your time. Really, it's okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, cool. I like the little patterns on the back of that one. All right, folks. To those who stay, I hope that it's okay for the small spoiler of this evening. And tonight we'll be talking about her story. And her story actually goes a little bit like this. Captain Margaret Elizabeth Peggy Carter. Peggy, of course, being one of her alias names. Yes. Come on out, Peg. Come on out. Let's take a look at you. Wow. Awesome. Yes. Sorry about the noise, folks. I apologize. Yes, indeed. Let me just give you guys a look-see at her. Let me just help her into her shield. Hang tight, folks. Hang tight. Let me just help her into her shield. Hang on to that for me, Peggy. You're strong. I know you're strong. Come on. There we go. Yes. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. There she is, folks. I'm really loving this outfit right here. This is the What If costume that she was given, and of course the shield is also vibranium. That's one thing that didn't change. She doesn't come with any accessories other than like being that this is the Marvel Legends figure. It's part of the newest lineup of the Build-A-Figure series, which of course is for the Watcher. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, the Watcher is basically the one who is telling the stories in the What If series. So, like I said, if you guys want, I won't be upset if you guys want to stop watching right now, because it's going to get a little bit spoiler. I ain't going to lie. But if you really wish to stay, then hey, I appreciate you. Now then, Miss Carter here, she is an agent of the Scientific Research, Scientific Reserve, my apologies, which took place during World War II. No, you wait. You are you saying no because you don't want to watch Chelsea, or that you want? Because I don't know really. I don't know. Oh yeah, and when Steve Rogers, who was the original candidate for Project Rebirth, was actually wounded by a Hydra spy, Carter volunteered herself as a replacement and actually ended up receiving the super soldier serum. And during that time, she became the first successful super soldier. Oh no, we're gonna. Okay, okay. I said, don't do that. I mean, heck, you made me think I did something wrong. Jeez, almost gave me a heart attack. But as I said, she actually she was given the rank of captain, and of course, donning the colors of the Union Jack. The Union Jack was basically the symbol that was on the shield, which of course you guys saw. Now, Captain Carter entered the war, leading the Allied forces against the Hydra. And her first mission was a complete success, one in which she retrieved the Tesseract, which was actually found and taken by Red Skull. That's another thing that didn't change, is that Red Skull was still the same. He was still looking for world domination. But unfortunately, in a later mission, my apologies. In a later mission to infiltrate a Hydra train, Steve Rogers was unfortunately lost to an explosion and an avalanche. But that doesn't mean that it was the last of him, folks. And I don't want to spoil that part. I'm just saying. But as for her, like her final battle, as it would, you would think it would be against Red Skull. Oh no. It was actually against the a being known as the Champion of Hydra, which was which, I mean, you're probably gonna get a laugh out of this one, you know, and because during the time, she would actually result. Oh, sorry. Let me run that back. I can't get over this figure. She looks really cool, honestly. But being that she was going against the champion of Hydra, that doesn't mean that, as I said, it wasn't the last of Steve Rogers, because it was in that moment that it actually resulted in a reunion with Steve and her sacrificing herself to stop the champion of Hydra, which is ironically an intergalactic octopus-like creature. I mean, honestly, you would have to watch it to get it, honestly. And during the time, she knew what she had to do, which was going through a wormhole from which she emerged from almost 70 years later to continue the fight against Hydra. Basically, just like the original Captain America, just with a small little spin on it, you know. But I mean, honestly, I invite you guys to watch that series. It's a great series, and I've seen so far every episode. It's getting amazing. Honestly, it's getting very cool. But some very cool fun facts that I did find out about this particular character, and of course about like the universe she was in also. Did you guys know that the Champion of Hydra, which I spoke of, actually bears a resemblance to a character known as Shuma Gorath, who is also a multi-tentacled and multiversal being whose size can change in relation to his powers. Now, it is true that I mean, it's different, you know, for different universes, different situations. And moving on, also, is that for her first appearance was actually in Captain America, a Captain America comic called Tales of Suspense, issue number 75, I believe it was, which came out back in 1966. And whew, that's a long time. And probably the coolest little fact that I found out is that she actually had a statue made of her after her death that was posted outside the Shield base in Newark, New Jersey. I mean, honestly, I mean, if you don't believe me, heck, take a look, research it, you know, heck. And as I said, she's one of the many figures that I'm definitely looking forward to getting my hands on. There are so many more of them that I really want to see and show off to you guys and share with you. Man, I need a swig after that one. So, I want to say thank you, everybody who came out to see me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. But if you like, feel free to hit the follow button when it does appear right here. And feel free to sample either one of these equally fine videos, folks, because they are for you, the people, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. And I will be heading over to Twitch shortly to start up a gaming stream for those who wish to join. Hey, come on over, you know. Twitch is the Wolf25 for those of you guys who don't know, and it's a picture of me, honestly. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and be zen, huh? Peace.